Holy shit, someone's here. Hey, Mac. Met me at Farm Smart. Cool. The Nutrient Smart or the Farm Smart? For both. 3 whole people. Did you come to my talk on the hell did I talk about?
What are we doing recording this year?
Just a second, my wife's got a question.
I don't believe they do this.
What?
What?
Okay, well then we're gonna have to put force in for a
Okay.
just ordering seed for the garden. Hi, Northern Wisconsin Farming. Who are you? I will search you while I'm doing this. So Mac, did you come to my talk? I gave a talk with Henry Donater at Farm Smart on strip tillage or deep banding fertilizer, something like that. All right. 3 people. You guys check out that harmless farmer. He seems to have popped in everyone's suggested videos. Guy's pretty intense. It blows my mind watching his videos. Northern is kind of general. Not a lot of strip till around here yet. Few guys. Like guys the last couple of years around here. I don't know why no one can make it work for them, but I make it work. Well, I hope you learned something at my talk, Mac. I was actually thinking about for a new idea on videos is, I rehearsed PowerPoints many times. If I screen captured the PowerPoint and then talked over it, would that be of interest for a YouTube video, do you think? It's like I don't know, I've already given probably 7 talks already this winter. A couple of them are repeats, but just curious what others might like. Trying to get my YouTube channel to kickstart. It was a going concern back in, I don't know, before 2010. But then when I graduated university, I came home to dial up again, so kind of fell by the wayside. Yeah, that's pretty much all I talk about. Oh man. meeting or whatever. It was last week, I think. My buddy Blake Vince, I guess, was the keynote speaker. The issue with strip tillage or covers or anything, it's hard. It's expensive to try it. You got to invest in some equipment. Actually, those types of events are often the most, I don't know, rewarding or fulfilling. They'll ask really good questions. Well, well, I'm hardly an expert on wheat. Just do whatever Peter Johnson says, and it goes pretty well for me. Can you guys hear me when I talk? Or I've never done this before. I'm honestly surprised 3 people came. Wonder who the third is. Yeah, my wife's doing something on the computer in the other room. Oh, hey, ADK. Nah, it's probably mine. Our internet's been crap all winter. Normally, it's better in the winter. ExploreNet's being stupid. Well, yeah, I'm also uploading another YouTube video at the same time too, so it's quite possibly, quite possibly me. Um, yeah, it raising cattle in Ontario is not really a money making proposition. So yeah, I finally got some time today to upload some video and do some editing. Got that truck one, and I found a bunch of footage I shot with a GoPro of planting corn, and I don't know. I just found it last week. I was like, hey, make a video out of that. Some nice stuff. What does pop out chat mean? Oh God. Oh, I see. Now it's on a different page. What's your claim to fame, ADK? I'm pretty sure I've watched a couple of your videos. We tried a MacDon, the Agco Flex Draper, which is quite good. The Deer Wheat, maybe a Draper would make more sense, but when we bought that Max Flex, we were able to put that AWS air bar on the front of it, and it was a third the cost of a 40-foot MacDon FD. Like it would have been a 70 at that time, and you weren't getting, that it was like probably 50 grand cheaper to go with the Max Flex, and I don't regret it at all. It does an awesome job on beans, and actually we cut that 130 bushel wheat. We're running. I don't know. Drapers are cool, but they're expensive. ADK, you gotta post more videos, man. I want to see more of that cool seed tender you built. That's pretty awesome. Whatever, it's paid for. I hope. You're a cow calf guy. It might not be. Oh, down to 2. We were up to 4. Now we're down to 2. Oh, new person. Oh no, Mark. Keeps snowing. So a cold one. Fields of 2017. Yeah, we finished up a whole bunch of projects that we've started over and kind of never got around to finishing. It was good. We got 4 fence rows and about 22 acres of bush turned around this year. Yeah, I will. I'll go for a. Yeah, the St. Lawrence River froze here in Morrisburg. It hasn't done that wild. We're way behind getting equipment ready, just because sheds are iced in and snowed in and can't get doors open. Whatever. I had awesome cover crops in that year. Yeah, I'll be at the Ottawa Farm Show. I think I gotta. Well, I gotta be there 2 days actually. I think I gotta work both days, Wednesday and Thursday. Um, Wednesday. Oh, we're back up to 3 again. Hello, third person. I didn't. It was according to my analytics. No, no, down to 2 again. Yeah, it was the driest we've ever been. We had here in Morrisburg, our winter wheat out yielded our corn. So we had a spectacular winter wheat crop, but everything here on this clay loam, hard panny, very shallow soil we have right here in Morrisburg, it was like 100, averaged 102, and but fortunately for us, a lot of our corn was down towards the west, and it caught a couple rain conditions for it. But it took water did not finally come out of the mains until it was in November. We were partway done corn. We got 9 inches of rain in harvest, and it didn't bother us in the least bit. We'd get an inch of rain, and the next day we'd be out there going again. We'll dry. Yeah. Mac, the Challengers are awesome tractors. Dealer support could be better. Yeah. But then again, our John Deere dealer, we're done with cattle. We're going to be there's going to be a big tractor switch up on the farm. Probably going to get rid of about 5 or 6 of them. Don't need them anymore. What sort of videos do you guys want to see? Not really. My YouTubing. I like to whip my cell phone out, shoot a couple minutes, and then go back to work. Drive. Thanks, Mac. So carry on. I don't know. Do it regularly, though. We get really busy. Anytime we do something new or cool, I try and get a video of it. But yeah, suggested. Anytime we do something new or cool, I try and get a video of it. But yeah, I don't know. Seems anymore if you want to get any views and get on the suggested videos list. You got to have drone footage, and that's a pain in the ass. We're trying versatile. There's a couple Delta tracks running around northeast of here, but no, we never have. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it does. 80K. You were asking. This is some of the land clearing we got done. It was a busy day. I suppose I could do. I was thinking about doing a video in the shop once we get the corn planters in the shop. I was thinking about it, but again, I don't know. Never good suggestion. And like I said, we did got a bunch of loose ends out. Got a bunch of that done this summer. Went well. A lot of trucking instead of building things in the shop, which I would prefer to be doing. Excuse me. Yeah, you're right about that. Even when you think you're done, you work the field and you. What do you guys think of last couple videos I've done? I've mounted a GoPro right to like a one of my more proud videos is that strip till one I did there this fall. Got a lot of different angles and got the GoPro mounted right on the strip till unit. Got to see the soil turbulence. You like that, or it? And what about the copyright free music I've been using? I don't know. It's hard to find decent copyright free music. Yeah, no, I agree, but I prefer the sound of the farm equipment too. But like that time lapse video, if you do a time lapse, there is no sound. It only takes images. And I don't know if you, I'd rather listen to some music than the wind blow. You know, that staticky wind blow sound. Yeah, haven't really got much cool shit going on right now. Like I said, I've been so busy trucking because I don't have a truck driver right now that I haven't had time to do any cool projects in the shop. Yeah, yeah. kind of messy, but that's the fabrication corner, welders and all that. That was this spring when I was building my streamer nozzles from scratch. It was a fun project. I guess I could have filmed that, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really a vlogger. I don't know, struggling to entertain the 4 people that are watching now. Yeah, a few of my buddies have already boiled a little bit of sap. It's not really running right now, but I don't know. It's not that cold tonight. Might run tomorrow. No, not this week. Maybe the next. Ugh, there's more snow coming. Yeah, the following week though, the week of the 11th to the 17th, that's ideal maple syrup weather. How many trees do you tap? Also, how did you guys know I was live? Did it pop up on your notifications, or did I screw that up? $600. Holy. That's a full-time job. I presume you have a pipeline and running vacuum then, probably, for 600 trees. Please tell me you're not doing that in buckets. Oh, we're back up to 4 again. Hi, new people. Say hi in the comments. I don't know where it is. It's over there on mine. Yeah, yeah. I helped a friend do buckets on like 100 trees, and no, thank you. Pipeline, much more fun. Yeah, 600. That's a lot, though. You do reverse osmosis? Yeah. Save a lot of fuel. I stalked you on Facebook to try and figure out who the heck you were. I see you're an Aggie. Are you still in school? Well, maybe I Facebook stalked someone else then, Mac, because said you studied farming at University of Guelph. Ah. Oh, up to 3. Hello, third. Oh, and 4. Hello, fourth person. And third. 4. Oh, man. Um, yeah. You guys using cover crops or anything on your farms or where you work? We're doing a lot on our farm now. Interseeding ahead of pretty much every acre of corn, or sorry, of soybeans now. Trying to get some going after corn, but it's a before corn, but it's a challenge. Pretty excited about the year ahead for crop, and we got the most, or I should say, the least tillage ever done. Almost 80 or 90% of our corn will be strip tilled this year, which would be really nice. It's a big deal for us. Lot less labor. Are you all no till, Mac? Yeah, yeah, I could see that, especially if you also had to contend with regrowth, winter wheat, and windrows. Be a real pain in the ass. That is the nice thing where for strip till you can kind of break through that because the mat's nice for weed control and you know and all those other things, but yeah, it can be a real challenge to no till through. Yeah, the strip till works well for us, but see, we were never full no till. We've been no tilling beans and wheat for ever, but corn is a real challenge here. It's not impossible. We've had really good successes, but had a lot more failures than successes with no till corn. No till corn in the bean stubble's easy, but the issue with my goal is to get to 100% no till, but you gotta get that 300 pounds of phosphorus into the ground somehow, and it's a real bugger to do with just straight no till. It's almost impossible. I would almost say impossible in just a corn bean rotation, and it's real hard even if you have wheat in there, which is a struggle for us. Wheat set. ADK, you're gonna try and no-till your soybeans into that rye after you take the corn off. That's for silage, I assume. Then, because I wouldn't think you'd have a long enough growing season in Prince Edward Island to go after grain corn. Mac, did you try the oats instead of red clover because the red clover didn't make it, or just tried it? And how thick did you seed it? Like with a drill now, if we're seeding a cereal after like that early, or even after corn silage, I'm as low as 15 pounds of the acre. Not like a lot of guys will push like 80 or 90 or 100 or whatever pounds. Um, but yeah, it's way too thick. Yeah, it's like when you seeding in that warm condition, cereals tiller like crazy. You really don't need a whole heck of a lot of seed to create the root mass that you're looking for and get a nice foliage to cover the soil. That's one of my major failures was that first year we tried drilling cereal rye after corn silage and even cob meal. And man, oh man, was it ever a mat? Oh, it was terrible. Like we were drilling beans, so it was a little more forgiving. But we planted winter rye this year for no corn. Didn't plant red clover. Even 20 pounds was too much. Wow, must have been good germ. um, hmm, that's interesting. Yeah, you need a lot of down pressure to cut. It's not so much like the above ground is it's no harder than drilling in the corn stalks, but um, yeah, to it's to cut through the root mass of cereal rye and then get the trench to close again. That's your issue. So you gonna try and no-till corn into cereal rye? Is that what I just read? I'd like to see how that goes because anytime I've put corn in an environment with cereal rye, it's gone really, really, really badly. Actually, on my channel, if you go to the channel and there's the banner at the top, it's half. It was plant green corn versus fall terminated corn. It was a 40 that was a replicated test plot. It was a cool photo. I put it on there. It was actually a 40 bushel yield drag where we planted green and terminated that day. Um, yeah, it was a challenge to say the least. Hello, new people. Comment. Say who you are. Ooh, six. We're having a little discussion on cover crops and no-till and strip till and a little bit of everything. Well, they left. um, so 20 pounds of oats was good. But then again, that's still a half a bushel though. You'd still be talking what's be probably close to 500,000 plants an acre, right? See that to me that's almost too much. Yeah, I know what you mean. Um, yeah, it just that allelopathic effect in our cool 'cause we it can work in Indiana, it can work in Illinois, southern Ohio. You get in Ontario, and yeah, we have the same growing degree days that we can grow that 100-day corn, but we don't have that 3 weeks for the soil to warm up that they have in the corn belt. We'll typically go from it's freaking cold, the ground's frozen, to 2 weeks later, corn in the ground. I think there's something to that with why the cereal rye is really hard to work with in front of corn. If you get a lot of rain, it might be all right just to wash those toxins down, but I don't know. Be careful. It can go bad. Yeah. That's just been my experience. It I really want to get it to work. That's why we're pushing winter wheat hard. It's not super common in Eastern Ontario because we run into a lot of lake effect off of Lake Ontario, and the St. Lawrence is very wide where we are, so we get a lot of humidity. So Fusarium just kicks our ass. It basically makes spring wheat not impossible to grow. Anyone who needs straw will grow grain, but winter wheat's better. We're spraying it with the right nozzles and Carumba and all that, but it can be a challenge. My goal is to get up to 1/6 of our acres in a winter wheat so that I can get a more diverse and corn friendly cover crop grown so I can plant into that. But in a corn bean rotation, man, you're so limited to what you can do. The interseeding helps, but um, yeah, and then getting around that darned allelopathy of the cereal rye is a real challenge for us. Um, yeah, so I'm all for it. It can work really well if you're in Southern Ontario or, like I said, the Corn Belt. Yeah, terminate it early and plant. You have a great crop. But for us, it's a challenge. Especially we have clay soils, so I can't get into the field to kill something early, um, where others don't have that problem. So if we make compaction or ruts, we're sunk. So that's why I just stay out of the field. That's why we run the floater tires on the sprayer and tracks and everything else, because it's our clay soil is so sensitive to compaction that which is why we're playing with no-till and covers to try and help that, right? We're back up to 5 again. Hello, fifth person. Say hi. Think they'll say it this time? I'm gonna run away scared. I have a beard. Scary. Actually, didn't someone ask about the Ottawa Farm Show? I'm actually wearing an Ottawa Farm Show shirt. That's kind of funny. But, oh man. Like for us, the interseeding of cover crops and like corn has been. Hey, Sibsy, what's going on? I tried a live stream. What are you doing in your shop? Anything cool? I have no employees, so I'm not getting anything done this winter besides trucking. Is your ginormous semi-mount planter finished yet? Oh man. Yeah, I saw that. That so where are you gonna spray? In the bottom or on the top? I assume that's to now that I think about that, you were talking about wanting to keep a perennial cover in the bottom of your ridges, so it's probably for the top. 60 foot, man. That's go big or go home, right? And you didn't go to Innovative Farmers this year. What the heck? Thought I'd see you there. Oh man. So far, only people from Ontario have joined the live stream. I find that fascinating because, like, YouTube analytics says almost all of my uh, views come from the United States. So it's kind of funny. But it's like it's just been four people from Ontario and uh, and ADK who's from Prince Edward Island. I got to you, bud. Don't worry about it. 40 Creek, buddy. Baby's in bed, so oh, we're up to 6. That's a record. I'm kind of surprised the 6 people have. Oh no, the 6th guy ran away, scared him off. .15 inch space. So you're gonna have hoods every 15 inches, or are you gonna have the ability to move them? And will it fit on a truck? We got a whole whack of winter wheat in this year. I'm hoping to plan a cover, like a aggressive cocktail. Get some cool photos. That's why I do everything, right? It's for the photos. Um, but then I really want to do what Woody Benarkle does and use a hooded sprayer to kill it early, so that the strip tiller has a chance. What do you mean? I don't understand how you're gonna run like a 30-degree nozzle instead of a 110, or like how are you gonna get the banding without fully spraying? And how are you holding the booms? Did you build a toolbar? Or did you buy yourself some 3-point edge booms, or build them? You are pretty talented with a welder. Hmm. So who's the 5th person? Say hi in the thing. Yeah, yeah. No, that'll work as long as you can maintain. Well, if you're running, you're gonna have then carrying wheels, so you can maintain ground clearance because that's key, especially if you're spraying IP soybeans with Roundup. Because that's what Woody did. He bought himself a set of 30-degree nozzles and just used a sprayer. They were like a ultra coarse droplet, so like for 10 gallons, but 10 gallons realistically would be like two on a sprayer because you're only doing every third or fourth nozzle depending on spacing. But then he was running like a 1.0 orifice to get ultra coarse, to be no drift. I was thinking about doing something like that, but then I got spray slow, and I don't know. Where on earth did you find a 60-foot toolbar? And how are you going to? Well, I guess if you're going to get that planter down the road, you'll be able to get that down the road. There were two more of those corn planters sold out in Kansas on Big Iron a couple weeks ago. They actually went reasonable price. Um, I don't know. I don't really need one. I'm really hoping for an air seeder to come up for a reasonable price. Thanks, you went sewing though. Seed for the garden. Old forward. Cool. That's gonna be tall. It's weight, you're only carrying a pipeline, right? So it's not gonna be a lot of weight. That's awesome. Wait, that front folding is gonna screw up my idea of putting it on my float and bringing it here. No sound. Oh, what's going on? Ah, my internet must have took a shit. Hello. Hello. Whatever. Okay, good. But you building that front folding, that's going to screw up my idea of putting it on my float and bringing it here so I can use it. Oh man. Oh jeepers. I'm actually kind of impressed that 5 people have taken the time to check this out. Who's the 5th person? You keep coming and going. Has anything gone on with your Prescott soil and crop? I never got any emails or anything all year. Like, did the new directors and stuff? Did you do anything? Did you have any meetings? They're expensive. God, a 60 foot's cheaper than a 40 foot on the used market. You can figure that out. I haven't been able to. Neither was I at the AGM, so don't feel bad. Have you started brewing your compost tea and stuff, or is that more warmer weather timing? Yeah, yeah. I don't think there's any way that I can see you though. Oh man. But I think when like the YouTube rock stars do a group chat and there's like 100,000 viewers, it might get a little hard to see all the little screens. What do you mean you haven't done that? You were all excited about compost tea. Man, you ridge tillers are worse than strip tillers for changing your minds. I tells you. I'll just be happy to get a crop in the ground this year, let alone worrying about compost tea and fancy things like that. Thank God we have as much winter wheat in the ground as we do. Less work to do this spring. Hopefully it lives. I was up in Ottawa yesterday. Christine and I went on a date. You got the crazy amount of snow that they have in Ottawa? We went to Canada. Holy moly, the snowbanks are deep. Glad we don't have to deal with that, but we have probably close to 8 inches of ice on the ground here, though. So I'm not sure which I prefer. Oh, cool. There's a whole menu here. Participant. Hmm. Tee. I don't know if you saw that picture I put on Facebook, but yeah, oof. Not this week should be fine, but next week when it's above zero every day and then gets quite cold at night, I don't know. We're gonna have to, I don't know, chainsaw out the leg or whatever because it's the level of the ice is now like right where the buckets come around. That could cause us some serious grief. But yeah, I don't know. We I like making money, man. You get paid. We don't get paid to store corn past about June here in the East, so may as well go when I got time now. Of course, I like saying that better when I wasn't the guy in the truck, but whatever. No big deal. Oh man. Well, I'm going to go mix myself another drink. Thank you for participating. I am going to shut her down here. This was interesting. For no warning, I'm genuinely amazed. 5 people came. Especially seeing as it's only just after supper time in the Corn Belt. But anyways, folks, have a pleasant evening.